Good afternoon and welcome to the trip to Jaspers, also known as Vermont Road Trip 2. Currently we're in southern New Hampshire on a side road going into Manchester, trying to avoid the traffic because I was leaving from my job. That is the traffic that is around Boston, which is totally annoying. So I'm going to leave you for now, and then I'll be back a few times until I get to northern Vermont and throw a few things in. Welcome to Concord, New Hampshire. I'm going to just throw this little snippet in for the trip. Not too bad. Rather light traffic. No races going on in Loudon. So New Hampshire Speedway is not slowing us down with 6 million people. Off in the distance, you probably can't even see it, but there is the Golden Dome Capitol building in the distance. New Hampshire. I'm coming close to Ashland, New Hampshire, where there is a nice little science center, wildlife science center, conservatory with critters and such. And so here's a view. It's a little further back, but it's pretty nice. I can zoom in a little bit, give you an idea maybe. The Subaru in front of me. You see it's a little sketchy at this zooming, and I really wish that this camera was a better camera, because realistically you can't even see what I see. My other camera is so much better that it's frightening. But the views here are astounding. I mean, the mountains right now is blocked by the trees a bit, but it's just amazing. So, obviously, this is right outside of Plymouth, New Hampshire. You can't even imagine what these views look like in this camcorder because it doesn't record it well it should. But it's absolutely amazing. Well, here it is. I promised you a quick view of the notch from outside of it, and you're going to get a little bit of it. It's really clouded over, but that's the notch, and I'm going to be going through it in a couple minutes. There's a nice big hill or mountain up in the distance. This is, when you're in Franconia Notch, for those of you who don't know it, you're in the Presidential Mountain Range. And in New Hampshire, they've named the mountains, obviously, after the presidents. Mount Washington, which is the tallest mountain inside the notch. Right now, we've got a little light. It's like being inside of a cloud, pretty much. And the temperature's dropped to 34 degrees, and I haven't got to the middle of it yet. But if we're fortunate, it'll stay right about that level. The last thing we need is to drop into 30 or 32. Sadly, it has dropped to 31 degrees, and the road is wet and a little bit slippery. But as you can see, I'll turn my camera around just so you can watch. There's a dickhead behind me that's riding my ass. Now, can you say, "Hi, dickhead"? Hi, dickhead. You're on tape. Yep, there you have it. The Connecticut River crossing into Vermont from New Hampshire. And up in the distance, now in Vermont. And there is the Welcome to Vermont sign that says you're here. Welcome to Glover, Vermont. This is Interstate 91. You're next to a log truck. I've got my sunroof open as usual. And it's actually quite beautiful. This camera's picking up pretty good for some reason tonight, which I don't understand. But it's doing a hell of a good job right now, because there really isn't much light. It's 7:29 p.m., so it's pretty dark. But this is the last leg of the journey before I ride up to the bar. So I thought I'd show you this little scenery of where I grew up, and the mountains and such where I did grow up, which was actually right over there. So, as you can see, there's nothing here. One thing that Vermont does have is a lot of rocks and snow. And these are the sides of them. there's still plenty of snow here. In fact, you can probably, well, a lot of times you can ski in Vermont until the middle of May or so anyway, especially up this part. Jay Peak gets the most natural snowfall in the eastern United States, and that's up near towards where I'm headed tonight, which is about 20 miles north of here, and we're right on the Canadian border. So, there's a view of the trees. It's pretty nice, folks. It's kind of hard to fit this in all one video, so we're going to go from there. But, peace out. I'll talk to you later.